Hey wrestling fans! Welcome to Wrestling Incorporated's weekly review of WWE SmackDown, the show where you can't trust people when they say they're retiring. Ever. It's happened twice now. Don't get fooled again. In case you can't tell, we're absolutely here to talk about AJ Styles pulling a Mark Henry on Cody Rhodes, a sentence only a wrestling fan could read and understand without further context. We'll also dive into Nia Jax establishing her queendom, Andrade beefing with Legado del Fantasma, and the guys with the most IWGP Tag Title reigns in history wrestling their first tag team match in WWE. We're going to cover almost everything on this episode, though we'll stop short of being entirely comprehensive. Sorry, Austin Theory vs Tommaso Ciampa. We care about as much about the WWE tag titles right now as WWE does. Anything we don't cover here, you can find on our SmackDown results page, but we assure you that here, there will be at least 200% more jokes. With that in mind, it's time to dive into an offering from the Blue brand that swiftly continued the task of setting up the car for Clash at the Castle in 2 weeks. Here are 3 things we hated and 3 things we loved from the May 31, 2024 episode of WWE SmackDown. Chocolate and strawberries, rhythm and blues, collars and elbows, and the Queen's crown on the contemporary version of Nia F and Jax. This second WWE run of hers has been damn near flawless, and I, without fact or first-hand confirmation, chalked that up to a whole new confidence for the irresistible force. But see, that's the thing about confidence, isn't it? Following her coronation as Queen of the Ring at the titular event last weekend, Paul Triple H Levesque whispered certain somethings into Jax's ear which surely echoed the confidence from throughout WWE toward Jax that I referenced moments ago. Tonight, that shone through even further and in the most convincing ways possible, with fleeting utterances and the subtleties in facial expressions that are only becoming of those who believe in themselves and what they are doing wholeheartedly. An eye-roll admission scoffing about being interrupted. The placing of the crown upon her head. Her slow prance to the ring and just the way she is carrying herself in general. All of it is propping up the best Nia Jax we've seen to date. The mega heel persona fits her wonderfully, and the Queen of the Ring crown atop her head takes that to the next level fittingly as well. Another thing we loved was AJ Styles' swerve. Wrestling fans know all too well the trope of a retirement speech turning into something else entirely, but when it's done well, it still packs a punch. Styles pulling a Mark Henry on Cody Rhodes was a masterstroke. The way Styles manipulated the audience's emotions only to turn heel on Cody was both shocking and thrilling. It's a storyline twist that breathes new life into their feud, setting the stage for an intense showdown. On the other hand, Andrade's conflict with Legado del Fantasma provided a solid narrative layer. The tension between Andrade and the faction was palpable, and it added depth to the storyline. Watching Andrade navigate these alliances and betrayals brings an intriguing dynamic to the show.